background shines through. He knows. You can separate, but you can't actually divorce. That's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive.
You got to endure. People are too.
You want to stick in the relationship.
People are just.
look,
people nowadays
be
are just pussies. Everybody fucking quits. Everybody gives up. It's too hard. I'm this XYZ. This is why I'm special, so I can fuck up this entire situation based upon me being special. And
he don't have a clue what he's talking about. Has nothing to do with a person being special. What I'm getting beat on. What's up, guys? It's your boy OJ,
Trey,
and it's Tay,
and we back with another one. What we reacting to today?
We watching this abusive nigga. I'm sorry, Jesus. This abusive dude, and he's not abusive. I gotta stop saying. Let me redo that. All right, so we reacted to this video today from the Whatever podcast. This dude thinks it's better to endure an abusive relationship rather than move on.
Find someone else to make you happier.
You know what I'm saying? That's more important than happiness. And to an extent, nah, I'm not even gonna say that, bro. Y'all gotta see it. Y'all gotta see it to understand it. I'm not gonna talk until you do it, because it's gonna make me sound crazy, bro.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Answer on this one. If there's someone that's very, very young, might be really religious and like values marriage a lot, and goes into a marriage,
ain't that shorty right there?
Kids.
No.
19, 20, and then a year into the relationship, it gets really, really abusive.
From who?
From both.
This is so rare.
Anyone
so
really.
Rare.
I mean, it happens.
Go on.
My point is, I'm just, even though it might be rare from what you guys think,
it is.
If it would happen, what would you recommend for those people to do? Would they divorce, or do you want them to keep going in the relationship?
Keep going.
You can't divorce. I mean, that's not a real thing. You can like separate. See, his Catholic background shines through. He knows. You can't divorce. You can separate, but you can't actually divorce. That's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive.
You got to endure. People are too.
You want to stick in the relationship.
People are just. People nowadays are just pussies. Everybody fucking quits. Everybody gives up. It's too hard. I'm this XYZ. This is why I'm special, so I can fuck up this entire situation based upon me being special. And
he don't have a clue what he's talking about. Has nothing to do with a person being special. What I'm getting beat on.
He went straight to a talking point.
Yes.
This frustrated me, this entire thing.
No one said any of that. This is all in his head. This is a delusion. Like, what are you talking about, sir?
It's a sickness.
You're trying to feel special. No, sir. I'm trying to feel safe. I don't want my husband beating on me. I want my partner in general.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
It made me mad when he was like, well, who's the one doing the abusing? It's like, does it matter? There's abuse.
Yeah, what?
If there's abuse, I mean, if you can find a way to work through it, okay. But most people, no, if there's abuse, you gotta go.
Yes.
Separate.
Man, what?
Talking about endure.
No, what? Why do I have to stay? I don't deserve that.
On me.
Like, what makes you think, what?
These people aren't trying to change.
Yeah, that was a bad take.
Yeah, L
right out the gates.
The reality is people just haven't learned to fucking endure. There have been hard times in relationship. I'm sure you guys had hard times in relationship. Any relationship has hard times, and it is what it is. You need to push through, and you need to endure, because we're in this.
Abused?
Hold on, because we're in this situation now, like where everybody's just like super nuanced, like 1% example of like, well, what if the kid's fucking transgender, black, and abused, and he's a Black Lives Matter?
You see what I'm talking about?
Nobody said that.
No one said none of this.
None of that has to do with anything.
A simple question. He's not. What? Transgender, Black Lives Matter.
The motherfuckers in the comments, bro.
Yeah,
saying anything.
Bro. Like, so you're not.
Nobody says shit.
Like he's evading the question.
Nah, for real.
He's evading the question.
Nobody said nothing even close to that.
I'm saying
he avoided the question. What if the person's abusing the kids? And he was like, well, hold on, let me dispute this nonsense real quick.
Nah, what that Black Lives Matter? Like, what do you mean by that?
Exactly. It's just brought up. He's just bringing stuff up, like
spitting out nonsense.
Stuff he thinks that's going to entertain these dudes over here. Like, they're going to give him some cool points. Like, yeah. Like, no, bro. Like, you're just
yapping about a whole lot of nothing.
Exactly. She asked a simple question. Nothing. Answer the question. What do you think she should do in that situation?
Right.
Like, cool. Okay, I get like that one fucking minute
but I'm asking
situation.
For anyone that might be in that situation, what would you recommend?
Okay,
endure.
I'll
tell you what.
Endure.
I don't. That's.
I'll tell you what.
Endure. What?
if
Could thought they gonna agree. I'm dead.
He looking tacky as hell in this
That dude.
this suit.
I'm gonna be.
If he was my lawyer, I'm going to jail.
That's
You know
what
a
I
lot
do.
about
I
getting
also
beat up
would
on.
not-
I'm sorry. I'm just
This
talking.
frustrated me.
Endure.
Dude said, Chase, he said, I'm showing up if I'm the father or whatever. See, he got me in the first half because I figured he said if it was my daughter, and I'm like, you know what? This is how the right response comes out. You know, if it was my daughter, I wouldn't want that. If you think about it in your own situation, it'll change the answer.
But he'd be a horrible father.
He said he would show up on a doorstep. I'm like, bro, what kind of fairy tale life is this? You are not. No, it's not about what you're gonna do. It's about what she can and will or won't do.
Yeah.
What's right for her to do. And you gonna be talking about I'm gonna show up. Ain't got nothing to do with you.
If I didn't have the capacity to do that for some reason, I don't know, I wouldn't want my daughter in that situation, quite frankly. And I understand the argument to endure because I have people close to me who grew up in abusive households, and it lasted for periods of time, and it was a phase, and they endured through it, and they ended up raising healthy, successful families to an extent.
So
I'm
you
sorry.
would say
Healthiest
that
families.
just thinking-
Going off experience.
Exactly. Like I said, you have to.
You get
They bring these women on and they tell them it's not about the experience, it's about the facts. You know what I'm saying? It's what's there. What those are experiences. You can't say, well, I grew up, and these people did this and they did that, and I've seen it with my own eyes. They might have not seen that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what you're telling them is a fairy tale. It's a dream. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is all going to be over? What if it's not going to be over? You're telling me to endure for no, like, you know what I'm saying? He has to realize that. I don't know how he
Who's
doesn't
the one
realize
getting
that.
abused here?
He
debates all the time.
I don't think it really matters, but I think they're saying in like a man beating a woman scenario. But even then, see, and I got this from playback video.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to playback. He's trying to say this. Oh, it's a rare occasion, but like he said, 20% of marriages end or have suffered from physical abuse or whatever. It's like that may seem like a minute number, but even if it is, we're talking about that scenario right now. You're trying to make it seem like it doesn't happen, and it does. Don't get me wrong. I don't like when people bring up rare substances when it's a big topic, but the topic itself is minute, but it should be talked about.
Exactly. Like just because it's minute, it doesn't take any more importance off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not any less value. Like, no, we should still take it serious, even though it doesn't happen a lot. It should still be talked about. Like you said,
Right. We're talking about this little scenario. Let's talk about it. Stop trying to make it seem like it doesn't matter.
And you tell people you should endure, for the marriage, for the kids, even if you're getting beat on, because it's the marriage like sometimes it's not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the health. Like, am I going to be there for the marriage? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Am I going to make it through the marriage without dying?
Exactly. I'm like, you crazy, bro. You endure. And then he goes, my daughter, like, that's what I'm saying for him. If he would have just took a second and thought about his, if he had a daughter and it's like, what would you do? Oh, well, I want her to endure. Are you stupid?
And it's like, y'all saying endure. Oh, well, I know from my experience, these people make it out and they make it work. Well, what about the other experiences where they don't make it?
Exactly.
They end up dying. The family gets split up. Generational trauma is caused because this wasn't stopped when it should have been.
And at the end of the
y'all
day,
told that person, just stay in there.
Yeah.
So you, one day he's going to, and no, I can't even.
And the worst part of it is it affects the children too.
Exactly. And they don't think it does. Like, no, it does. You don't think what isn't healthy. It's going to, they're going to see it.
You gotta,
and people think like children are very smart. They pick up what you don't want them to pick up, but you think they don't see, they're going to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes.
Be abusive to everyone involved and a child if there's a child.
I'm not
involved.
saying like, hey, stick in the relationship and get the shit beat out of you by your husband.
I mean, you basically are saying
I'm just
endure.
asking you what you believe.
I'm just
one
telling you,
specific thing. Even
I'm
if
not
it's a
telling
small
you-
extreme thing, I'm just asking you what you think if you should stick in that relationship or not.
It is such an extreme example that I can't give a prescription for what other people should do. There is an element of
How do you guys feel about
value? Hold on. There is an element of value in what he's saying, but all
Well,
I
a
can
bitch.
tell you is what I would do
How do you guys feel about? Do you guys all have opinions
in a
about
situation like that?
Do you have opinions about third trimester abortion?
It's terrible.
Listen,
It's terrible.
Look at how quickly you can debate it. Do you know how rare third trimester abortions are? They're also really fucking
they
rare.
are.
But you immediately had a visceral reaction to that,
Yeah.
right? There are households where parents are abusive to children.
Why is he on the girl's side?
That's not like an unfathomable thing. But for you to have that immediate visceral reaction to a type of abortion that's so incredibly rare. But then when it's
I
like,
mean, we're
well, could you
talking
have-
about like a guy like getting drunk and like beating
have to be
his
getting
wife
drunk.
occasionally versus like somebody puncturing a woman's stomach with a needle and injecting euthanasia into the baby's eye socket.
I'm
It's
just
like a
saying, all I'm
grisly,
saying is
terrible
that
thing.
third
That shit
trimester
wild.
abortion.
I get what he's saying. I get what Destiny's trying to say. But Chase, he's like I said, he's putting too much importance on one and not the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it should be held to the same standard. And I think that's what Destiny's trying to argue.
Basically saying that these may be they're two rare scenarios, but they're just as important.
Exactly.
So
And he's
Chase-
like, well, they're extreme. It's like, it doesn't mean it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Like Chase, that's to you. And usually Chase is a pretty straightforward dude. So
I
that's
know,
why I'm
that's why I'm
like,
like, what
that's why I'm like, why is it so hard for you to, you know, are you beating your? No, I'm
That's crazy.
I'm playing.
If you getting beat on, you need to deal with that. You can't leave.
Basically.
It'd be the wrong thing.
And
to
it's
do.
like, that's not a one fix all solution. You know what I'm saying? This y'all just endure.
That's
like,
a skill issue. You want to stay there and
that's crazy. Yo, I know you did not just say that.
bro, it
fresh
is.
from
If
fresh
you
off
want to
a
get beat
TikTok.
on, that's you.
What you mean it's a skill issue? That's crazy.
Good, bro. You getting beat on. You just gonna stay there. Nigga, you could leave. Nobody keep you. Nobody.
But they're
you
saying
like
that they
getting
should
beat on,
stay.
gang.
They saying that they should stay though.
They saying that.
I know you're joking, but
I ain't joking.
he's joking, bro.
If you get abused, bro, you're a bot, dude. Not
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There are people who do like get abused, and it's like
Nah, I
they
understand.
stay
You got
in a
a parent.
relationship.
Yeah.
You got a parent that
He
abuses
loves
you.
me.
Yeah,
Like,
all that
I'm
shit
saying,
right
okay.
there.
But they're talking about the situation like, you know, in a marriage, I marry this person, they start beating on them. Like that's never been done.
Oh, you
And
can't leave in a
Exactly.
marriage.
And they're
Okay, I
telling them,
understand.
oh, stay there and stick by their side. And it's like, why would I do that?
Right.
Beat on them back, bro. That shit easy, gang. Let's go.
Bro, you
Throw
gotta
them
stop joking. You gotta stop joking. Some of these people really going through that.
Is incredibly rare, but you have a visceral immediate reaction to that. But to hypothesize on could there possibly
Well,
be
okay, so
Yeah.
let me ask you guys. In the Catholic Church, I know that there's like annulments for marriages and stuff. Are there
That
no
was a mistake.
Are there no exceptions for like if a guy is beating his wife constantly?
No, there are, but now
Or a woman could as well, right?
Hold on.
Well, there's
Yeah,
also
yes,
a
she could, but-
distinction drawn between
If a woman's beating a dude,
legal-
that guy-
Hold on, guys.
a
Niggas don't shut
civil divorce, a legal divorce, and an actual divorce of a marriage. There's a distinction drawn in the Catholic Church where it's excusable to get a divorce in the legal sense.
I mean, look, I'll say this. I know there's like the Christian Catholic position and all that kind of stuff. If a woman is in a situation where she's getting the shit beat out of her by her husband and like he might kill her, yeah, she should leave the marriage, in my opinion.
But statistically,
He might.
that's not
What?
it is. It's kind of like with the abortion anomaly. That's not like the majority of abortions. So let's like talk about what actually happens. And what actually happens when people are getting divorced isn't these types of scenarios. It's like literally initiated. You'll probably know the stat between 2/3 and 80% of the time by women. And the plurality of that reason is they feel unfulfilled. They want a new chapter.
Okay,
in life. It's like the
like I said again, they're going off the point. They're going off. The question is still remains: what should a woman do if she's
Yeah.
in a relationship with an abusive man beating on her? What should she stay?
It's getting on my nerves, bro. I'm like, answer the question. They're just like, well, it's rare. Who cares? Answer the question.
like what they're saying sounds smart because they have the numbers and stuff. But it's like if you actually look at the idea, it's like you guys aren't answering the question.
Exactly.
Y'all just the divorce is usually caused by. And it's like hold up, guys. Before
That's
you
not,
get over there,
that's not what we talking about.
what do, come back to the point. What we're saying is, what do you guys think? You know, why do y'all think we should stay and stick by the side? Like why? Like
No answer.
all that's irrelevant. None of that has nothing to do.
Talking about all these women talking about word salad, but that's all you doing.
I'm
too.
saying, like,
come
what?
on now, answer the question.
phenomenon. That should be outlawed. You legally actually should not be able to do that.
Yeah,
Also,
but then again, I'm going to say the exact
56%
same thing I said before. Finish.
Sorry, 56% of the time with divorces, one or both spouses cite pornography as one of the
Real.
reasons why their relationship has to come to an end. An irreconcilable.
He felt that.
I'm gonna
Hold on. What's the percent of
He was nodding his head hard, bro.
You must be going through divorce. I'll play.
78.
80%? And what percentage of those women have college degrees?
Well, it jumps to 90% if they're college educated.
Real.
Okay,
Wait,
Somebody
hold on,
breathing real hard in the
hold on.
mic.
You guys misquote that all the time. The percentage of divorces by women with college degrees is lower as they have more education. But of the women that have college degrees, when they have divorces, there's a higher percentage. So just to be clear, you're better off marrying a woman with a college degree than not, because those marriages have a higher success rate. But when divorces happen, they have a higher. You guys, I hear that stat finagled a lot on these shows, but.
They
Can
are
I ask-
extreme.
Well, I
ask
agree- I
another-
agree with that,
I want to ask
but-
one
What?
more scenario. Okay.
You ain't get.
He didn't even try to fight that. He was just like, oh yeah, you're right. Like
Yeah.
how you let the
'cause you
guests
gotta
come on
think-
your show. You're supposed to have every. You know what I'm saying? So now I have to
Who
check.
show is he?
It's the dude in the corner, Brian.
okay.
What's his name, bro?
Brian.
Brian. Yeah, Brian.
What about if two people get married, they have a kid, and then the wife starts cheating? Do you think they should divorce?
Absolutely.
They should divorce them?
Jesus himself
You don't-
said-
And this guy said crucifixion, bro. What? This guy. Oh man.
So they supposed to sit through abuse, but cheating. Unforgivable. They
Unforgivable.
gotta leave. You have to. And then Chase gonna pop out with what Jesus said.
And that killed me. Because you didn't bring Jesus into this. You know what I'm saying?
But not in.
I'm saying.
Oh, so they going out the Bible, right?
Now they want to go off. Well, Jesus said divorce is permissible if the other spouse is cheating. But like I said, if this is supposed to be a marriage, right? And you guys are supposed to stick with each other through thick and thin and endure. Don't you think that you can get over this? This is something you can get over.
The hypocrisy is real.
I'm saying, like, let's be real here. If the system doesn't work on both sides, then it's a faulty system. It doesn't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell her she can't do this and that this isn't allowed. And then you turn around and, well, I'm going to do this because you shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry. You like again, you're putting more importance on one than the other. It's kind of like what Catholics do. This sin is.
I was trying not to get into that.
I don't want to, but it's like.
But they do.
That's
I think I heard Chase say that there's a hierarchy of sins within
exactly,
the
and I'm like, that's the only way I'm able to understand his mindset, because I'm like, because of his background, he's Catholic. Of course he's going to think, well, this is worse than this, and it's like that. It kind of explains his reasoning. Yeah, it's like most people might not get that, but it's like
I'm gonna say it. There's no sin worse than another.
Exactly.
You done one, you done them all. I don't care about Catholicism. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Read your Bible and you go see.
It don't work. God is not that simplistic. I'm sorry.
Nah.
He's gonna say, what you did. I'm sorry. What makes you think you're better than him? Because you did that and he didn't. I'm sorry.
You both put Jesus back on the cross.
Exactly.
That day, so.
I like to say, in front of God, do you think this is really going to hold up? Ask yourself. And that's where you really get in deep thought.
Right,
like, you know what? I am wrong. I am at fault. So it's like, you know what? I can't even look at this person and act like I'm more self-righteous than they are.
Yeah.
Because we all fall short of sin. And that's what he needs to realize. I'm sorry.
They're not going to accept that.
Exactly. But they're not going to accept that. And I'm jumping off into another.
Yeah, let's not. I wasn't trying to diss Catholics. All right, bro.
We'll cut the point.
No, I'm keeping that. But point stands, though.
Yeah.
All right, man, let's get into it.
It wasn't
hold on. Jesus
and you
himself
could like
said,
work things through, right?
Jesus himself said in cases of adultery, divorce is
So you
permissible.
think that divorce is worse than physical abuse?
For the children?
Or cheating, sorry. You think that cheating is worse than physical abuse?
For the children, yes.
I think I'm not going to say this is worse.
Divorce is worse for the children.
I already said.
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro is actually brain dead. Like, what is worse for the child? To see abuse or to see cheating?
Oh, okay.
And he was like, for the child, cheating's definitely worse. Are you stupid?
Yeah, no, it's all bad.
Man.
None of it's good.
If you see the likelihood of you, like if you see your parent getting beat on, I think of my son. If my son see me beat his mom, he's probably gonna grow up and be a wife beater too. He's probably gonna beat his kids. He's gonna be an intolerable human being.
Yeah.
And my daughter's gonna think that's love too. And she's gonna be okay with a dude that beats her.
Because my dad used to beat my mother, and they stayed together. Look at them, so we could do it too. And it's like,
Right?
and
It might get better.
That's when
I
you get
have
that
hope.
endure. I'm gonna.
You're stupid. Versus cheating, they might be a whore, but hey, that's better than allowing them to get abused or abusing other people.
Bro, they the ones beating. That's why they don't care.
It's like I'm not cheating on my child.
That's crazy. All right, bro.
If a woman's getting abused, yeah, I think she should leave. Like, I mean, if it's a brief temporary thing, like
what if it's mental abuse?
Okay, now
it's less cut and dry.
You're setting your child
He getting so
up
mad.
as well if you stay in like these abusive
Look, that's not
marriages.
true.
Yes, it is, because you're literally every single psychologist. We can like Google it right now if you want. Will agree that the patterns that you have at home are going to replicate in their future, right? So if this child gets used to seeing their other loved ones and probably them being talked down upon, being treated badly, they normalize that behavior. So you're setting
Yeah, and they become bullies, and yeah.
You're correct.
You're setting them up.
I'm not gonna lie. They're spitting.
Why do you put
I just
that?
want you guys to understand, this is like the reason why I sit on this podcast and like extol the virtues that I do is because it's like I think we need more righteous biblical masculinity in the world where you actually have good men that are going to be good leaders of their households.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey yo, that comment was wild.
Dude said?
Yeah, bro said you should start a fight club.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
Nothing's gonna matter after the fight, but
Nah,
hey.
bro.
Liberal men.
That's just an accept. Like just accept beating your wife.
That's probably the next step.
Equal to me. I'm gonna beat
Let's put some gloves on and actually beat you in front of people too. Let's put some money on
Get
it.
paid for it.
Yeah.
Those people to like
comment be
choose
wild,
happiness and like divorce and try to like be on their own because being in the relationship makes them really, really unhappy. Maybe even suicidal. Who knows? Do you think they should rather stay just because they.
But you're trying.
I think they should go to church and return to God.
Like you're taking a very, very.
These
Yeah, but I
issues
don't-
go away.
You're
It's so
taking-
this nigga keep talking over. No, like this nigga want to talk over here every time when this nigga talk.
he
bro.
can't stop
When he
talking.
Like
Every time
niggas
somebody-
talking, it's so bro.
Every
That shit is.
If your partner is being really, really, really bad to you, and there's like so many things that he needs therapy, but he's not doing it. Do you think that the wife in that case should stick around for that, even though it might be really bad for her and the child?
This guy. This guy.
Extremely
Then
niche.
separating.
Hold on, you're taking an extremely
I don't think it's very
niche
extreme.
example. You are.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well,
I think
you are.
there's a lot of
So listen, you're taking an
relationships out there
extremely
that-
niche example, and you're blanket statementing it for like the entire solution
I'm not saying
of
it at all.
divorce.
I think that. I think
you
it could
are
be-
though.
No, I'm not saying.
But you're saying like,
no,
what if
wait,
the
wait.
guy is like beating the wife?
Yeah, I'm asking
and then
you what
like
you
the
think,
kids
what you
are
would
like
recommend
fucking
for the people.
retarded.
Wait,
They love Black Lives Matter.
Bro, this nigga exactly. What is he talking about? What the fuck?
It was funny, but it was stupid because that's
It
not.
was dumb because it's like
That's not what she said.
What did the nigga talk? What does that mean? Black Lives Matter, gang.
it doesn't mean anything. Nothing in this situation.
They
Wait,
love
hold
Black
on.
Lives Matter. Okay.
They're retarded and they like what?
What's
Also-
wrong with liking Black Lives Matter, gang?
They're retarded. I mean,
He's retarded. He the retarded kid they're talking about.
hey, you ain't lying, but hey,
yeah.
his dad probably beat him when
Something,
he was young.
saying.
something,
That's
bro.
why he's like, it's okay.
He
I
joked-
endured it, so you can.
Basically, like he's like this is a joke to him. I'm
Boyfriend
like, bro,
Oh,
he's,
yeah, that's not. Honestly, I mean, I make jokes about it, but like,
we all like. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like we're
But if
all
you-
saints, but it's like
if we were having a serious conversation
I'm
about what you
saying-
should do, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, he beats his wife.
this
Like,
is a comedy club to him. Like he's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get my points up. Like trying to get my likes
Nah,
up.
it's only
crazy,
asking like
bro.
he saying BLM, bro. You racist or some shit, bro.
nah,
I think
for real.
You just got
Yeah,
something.
How you gonna say? How you gonna say? Oh, he beats his wife, and then say, oh, he must like BLM.
Yeah, I'm saying, like-
so he must be black.
Yeah, like
I mean, it would have been cool. Then dude said BLM, and then
Like okay, I respect everybody's opinions, your political views, whatever. You don't support them, you don't support them. You do. But it's like the fact you keep bringing them up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, man, chill out. Why they gotta be retarded? Why they gotta be this? Why they gotta
Right.
be that? You know what I'm saying? Like they're children. At the end of the day, they're children, and I think that's what matters. Like
Because I never see you conservatives.
I smack dude if I was there. Like, oh, what you say?
First of all, how
Okay,
dare
but
you
I never
assume
see-
my
I never
political
see you talk
affiliation?
about problems that might happen in a marriage after
Typically,
you
when
get
his
married.
points are
I
raised,
always
it's
see
to
you guys
poison the
talk
well.
about. I always see you guys talk about how you get there and all these things. But when it actually comes to like happiness and like mental health, I never see you talk about any of it. And like
This is
what to
why-
do in
Mental health is
situations
a
like
side
this.
Melina, I want to make
Yeah.
the point. This is why I tell people that they need to find.
Trying to tap Mexican shorty.
It's like all of these problems that you're describing. If somebody authentically has a relationship,
I'm not gonna say that. I can't say
in
that.
alignment with the word, like it's going to mitigate 99%
Yes,
of
but
these
I
issues.
do know conservatives that is
Yeah,
going to
there's
church
fucked
and
up
they
people out
still abuse their partners. And I'm
Wait,
asking-
wait,
there's
you-
fucked up
wait,
people
wait,
who
wait,
are
wait,
going
hold
to-
on.
I'm asking you if you're going to stick
So
up
wait,
for
wait,
those
you
people.
know
And what
conservative.
would you say? Would you tell them to divorce it? Would you tell them to
Time
stick
out, time out.
along
You-
in an abusive relationship?
You say you know conservative men right now that are beating their wives?
No, I'm saying that they probably exist, right? I mean, I'm asking you, what would you say to help those
But what would you
cases?
say to liberal men who are beating them?
$199, niggas.
Stop beating her.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier as a liberal if you're.
Cuz he sent 200, bro.
But if you're really, really religious, like really heavily, and you have a
Forget the
relationship
convo.
from your
My bad.
parents and like society, if you, or like the group that you're coming from, the culture, it's going to be a lot harder for you to divorce
But
because
you're
you have the
creating,
pressure
like,
to
a-
stick.
you're creating,
Because
like,
you
a-
guys are saying like no matter what happens, you stick in the marriage, even though it might be
But again,
really
to
like
go
mental
back,
damage
Melina,
and
Melina,
everything, right?
Why you
Melina, to
choose
go
your
back to the
partners
point.
wisely.
Nev, 1 second. To go back to the point that I was making,
Mm-hmm.
you know, encouraging people to go to church. If somebody's in a situation like that,
Eat
this is
1
a
second,
concern
his
that
ass.
ought to be brought before the church and taken care of with the elders and the other people that are there. And like, let's say John is beating his wife, right? And his wife comes to the church leadership.
Hold on.
And she's like, hey, like this is a problem.
With two black
I want to
eyes,
divorce him.
like-
you know,
Like,
this
that's
guy,
not a
bro.
joke,
This
bruh.
guy, bro.
yo, John, why are
This
you?
nigga not funny, gang.
A lot of these
I'm saying like they didn't even laugh. Like they're
I'm
just like,
finna,
bro.
if I was there, I'd like swing on this nigga, gang.
Chase just kept talking like, chill out, bro.
Yeah, for real.
This is
Oh, dude think all black niggas beat on their wife then. I swear.
Christ and
I think that's what he
maybe,
thinks.
maybe that's right. Maybe that's why you bring it
so
up.
many benefits.
That's what
to
I was
people
saying.
Two black guys. What does that even mean?
church and like being a part
She's
of
getting punched in both
Yeah,
her
she getting
eyes.
punched in both her eyes.
like you're describing a rising.
Oh, she said. He said black.
All right,
eyes.
you know what? I'm done. I don't want to
Hold
hear.
on, I have one thing. I got
Oh,
one
I
more
thought
thing
he
to say,
said
bro.
black guys.
he said
no
black eyes.
black eyes.
I thought he
What the
said that
fuck
too.
he
I'm not
was
gonna lie. I thought he did say that.
He knew it.
I got to disagree with Chase. Why? He's saying in grounds of a divorce, it's okay if you're going through emotional abuse, such as your partner cheating, to divorce. But physical abuse is not.
He said you could leave. He said you could.
For physical abuse.
Yeah. After he had said that he understands his point of view, he was like, oh yeah, but I also think that it's okay to leave too. But I have seen people that make it through. That's what that was.
Okay. I thought he was still sticking on that, like.
No.
I'm like,
he said you could leave, but
because I'm like, I was just thinking about everything he said. I'm like, I'm noticing.
And it was the abuse. He said to take it before the church. I'm gonna keep it a stack. No, that is not the church's business. If you want to, sure, maybe they can help. But the only person I'm gonna take it to is God. He's the only person that need to know my business.
Go get some help.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you can't get away from this person, okay, maybe the church can help you. They're a resource that can help you. Yeah,
I'm not
to get you away from this person.
Yeah.
But if that person's okay with you leaving, I don't know. It's a way for you to get away from this abuse. That person's leaving, and it's cool. You don't need to tell the church so you can get some help. No, pick up a Bible. Maybe get some therapy.
Go get some therapy, bro.
No, you definitely need some therapy.
Yeah.
But no, you don't need to tell. No, bruh.
Yeah.
None of the church's business.
He's doing way too much. Like, nah,
especially
bro.
them church, man. Them people talk about you like a dog. Ain't no way.
Like, they're humans too. At the end of the day, bro. Let's keep it a stack. Like, they're gonna
trust them people.
You don't think it's gonna cross your mind one time? You make them mad. You forget to pay tithes.
That's why you got beat. Like,
that's why you get beat, Samantha. Pay your tithes next time.
You know what I mean? Coming here looking like Rocky, bruh. Nah. I don't want to play no more, but Destiny goes on to say that they make that relationship seem as if they're supposed to be more of an endurance type thing rather than a happiness type thing. And Chase brings up it's kind of a mix of both. On that note, I do agree with Chase because there's some things that your partner is going to do that you're not going to like, and you have to endure that.
Yeah.
But not abuse.
Not abuse.
And happiness does play a big part.
Yeah. I mean, like, because like there are things like you are going to have to compromise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like sometimes it could be like, selfish nature. You don't like to share this. You got to compromise. It's your wife now or it's your husband. Exactly. You can't be dressed like that, You're married. So yeah. There are some things you're going to have to compromise and work out and endure, to make things better and a happier place for everybody. But
right.
I think if you're getting beat, you should try to get that man in some therapy if you really love him.
Yeah. If you really
Otherwise, you need to leave because if you don't love your life.
And they talking about at a religious perspective too, though. It's not like somebody outside.
Oh no, I get that. I'm just saying like,
because we don't really believe in.
Yeah.
We don't believe in divorce either.
Yeah.
We are still Christian,
and like I said, I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe in divorce, but it's like if things like that is happening and it's getting worse, and it's like you're not trying you're not seeking help, and you're just saying, oh, you endure, and that's all you're saying. I'm sorry, that's not going to help me. That's not going to help banish my bloody nose and black eyes. Telling me to endure is not going to heal my wounds magically. It's not going to happen. I need a solution. Solution is therapy and the Bible, man, and that's it. Bro.
Or leave. Divorce
or leave. Yes.
There are certain things that are permissible. Now, I'm not going into that again with all that Catholic nonsense. Your relationship with God is your relationship with God.
Yeah.
He is a very understanding God. There's not going to be he's not going to look down at you and be like, oh, you getting beat? You almost died yesterday? You better endure that. We don't believe in divorce over here.
Like, if anyone's reasonable more than us, it's him.
Exactly. He's going to see that and be like, I understand. That's cool. I'm not going to send you to hell because you don't want to get beat. That's stupid.
You divorced. Like, you don't think he understands? Like, he completely understands. Like,
it's crazy.
Like, you wouldn't be alive to tell the rest of the tell if
you have a testimony.
Yeah, so,
if you just get beat every day.
Come on, man.
One day you're gonna die. Where'd the testimony go? Like, or where's your testimony why you getting beat? After that, who you gonna tell? Hey, Jennifer, I know you getting beat. Me too. How are you gonna help her get out of her situation? Bring her to God if you out here still getting beat and you ain't doing nothing. You just listening and
you love them. Get some help, bro. Get them some help. Like, but hey, that's the video.
Let us know what y'all think about whether you should endure this.
Endure.
Or if you think it should be a balance of happiness and endurance. Or if you think endurance don't really matter, it's about happiness. Let us know what y'all think.
Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And we're going to catch you in the next one.
Puffin' euphoria, know this. Like, what the hell you niggas smoking? Prodigy, chosen.